say this individual has been through the criminal justice system in the past and doesn't really care.
We should also give credit for sure to the Good Samaritans out there, because the people who were just, trying to start their Labor Day weekend, they obviously are now stuck on PCH, and we saw. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish your thought.
Yeah, that we saw. Many come out, and one was tending to it looked like the eldest boy, and literally, taking him in his arms, and it was just, it's talk about emotional. Good for those Good Samaritans.
It's and then you see the suspect fleeing with the highway patrol officer right on his tail. But this is the wanton disregard for people and property. That's exactly what this suspect did, and unfortunately, thank goodness he's captured, and we'll find out the history of that individual. But the havoc that he caused.
Do we know how long they were on PCH?
Probably about 10, 15 minutes.
Because PCH has a limited number of intersections.
Right.
And I'm wondering, Dennis, like procedurally, that would be the jurisdiction of the sheriff's department. Do they have the ability to coordinate on the radio, for example, to shut down intersections like at Cane and Doom, or is that just doesn't happen that quickly?
Well, they could do that. Remember, they got air units overhead. You don't know which way the suspect's going to proceed, but it depends how many units you have available.
Yeah.
But we don't block intersections, because then more people are exposed to hazard. They plow through with the car and kill innocent people. But PCH, we know, has gone through a lot of turmoil.
No, I mean
over
the cross traffic, blocking the cross traffic at like an intersection like Cane and Dune.
If you had the personnel and you could do that, deploy, but normally they don't have that type of personnel. We're scrambling for units, LAPD, but they're so short of personnel.
Yeah.
You really don't have that. And if you did, that would be an opportunity to tell those officers, let's take these intersections and just let that through intersection go, block the others. But you've got to get in place to do that, and you've got to have units there. So they normally don't have that many units in a particular district, the reporting district, so that'd be very difficult, if not impossible to do. But clearly, the one who's responsible to create this havoc in this chaotic situation is the suspect who stole the vehicle with 3 innocent little children in the car. That's what tears me apart, to think that someone would be so callous to do that and have no total disregard for everyone, barreling through and then going through and having that collision and then bailing from the car in a foot pursuit after that. This man has no concern about anything except himself.
Live pictures right now of what will be an airlift of at least one patient, waiting to get some more information, but you see the ambulances there tending to, there's 4 patients altogether. Those of the 4, 3 are children under the age of 10, and then one who was not in the suspect vehicle, but an innocent driver who got T-boned right there at the intersection of Cane and Doom and PCH.
It's fortunate that we're talking about treating these people with the speed of that, the violence of that collision. Incredible.
Well, that location is going to be locked down. I know this is a holiday weekend, but that intersection will be locked down for quite a few hours.
Gosh.
For this investigation. And we know we've got the sheriff's chopper. I know LAPD was responding with their units, air units, and ground units. So there'll be multiple agencies, but now you got to pick up the pieces and put it together.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's a newer model car, that airbags would have no doubt been a big factor in helping save lives. The
and
car seat,
children in car seats,
saw the baby in.
3 children.
Yeah.
That's the question. The injuries to the children, were they all in car seats or were they seat belts?
Well, 2 were in. Well, 2 were too big for a car seat.
Yeah, we saw the one car seat, but then it looked like one was being carried out.
He was, and he was moving around. Yeah, he was moving around pretty good, which was a good sign. But still, I can't imagine, the emotional.
And I would imagine the driver that got T-boned is going to be in very serious condition.
Right, because that would be the driver's side.
Yeah.
A lot of worried people out there, a lot of worried family members out there, but the family that have those 3 children, thank goodness those children are hopefully going to recover without any kind of major injuries.
Yeah, the initial reports, and this is always subject to change, is that the car was stolen because it was left running, which is one of those giant red flags that we've talked about occasionally in the past.
You don't do that. Right. You don't do that.
No, and
you run in for a quick second to do something.
Right. Forgot my purse or whatever it is, and Live pictures, the helicopter, medevac on its way.
We've got multiple ambulances. We've got Highway Patrol, Sheriff's Department, LAPD. I'm sure they're at the scene, along with the supervisors and the detectives will be responding. So
I mean, Dennis, on like a human level, what do you say to those officers, you know, in this situation who are feeling so terrible?
Well, they're glad that the suspect was apprehended. The bottom line is they're happy. But as far as the children, as far as the collision, as far as everything that occurred in between, that's the sad part of the apprehension. If you just let the person go with the 3 children, then everyone's going to say, well, what about the children? Why didn't you follow? You damn if you damn sure. I keep saying that because when you look at it,
I'm asking you, like, what
right.
You know, what can you say? I mean, you've been in these situations. I mean,
yes.
Do you try to console them? Do you not leave them alone?
You do the best you can to communicate with them, to try and bring them down to the fact you're safe. There's no more hazard. There's no more danger. You're safe. We're here with you. You don't have to worry anymore. We're going to take care of this matter. And whatever we can get you to relieve you, to make you feel comfortable, and give them that support as you would as a parent to any children, to any child, to assure them, and to get a family member, aunt, uncle, sister, brother, whatever, get them there so they will be with someone that they're familiar with, and that gives them that love and that comfort that they're desperately looking for. Because just imagine they see the police, the Highway Patrol, the ambulance, the helicopter. I mean, they're like, what is this? They're living a nightmare right now. That's what they're living as, a nightmare.
Yeah.
So you want to bring that.
This bigger picture here, that's earlier once the officers caught up to the suspect there. Obviously, it looks like maybe in some sort of a driveway. You can see, as mentioned, he had sort of started to strip down, throw his clothes off, so he doesn't have a shirt on here as he was taken into custody.
Yeah, we're not sure what that's about, but
yeah, I wasn't
he's caught on barbed wire. So I mean, that's part of it.
Yeah, when we run his criminal record, it's going to be interesting, and for the folks to know what this individual has been in custody for, and I'm sure he's not someone who's never encountered any kind of law enforcement. This kind of conduct, this kind of activity, this kind of attempt to escape, and those Highway Patrol officers, those deputies, have to be commended for apprehending this individual.
Yeah, I mean, the initial reports was that this was not a parental dispute and that it was just a stranger who maybe just decided to steal a car on, you know, the Friday night before Labor Day weekend, and what a way to kick off the holiday weekend. And unbeknownst to this person, there's 3 children under the ages of 10, a baby in a car seat. Ugh. Yeah. Terrible.
I mean, you couldn't illustrate a more frightening situation for them, and the parents are going to feel guilty just because, you know, take your keys out of the, all you got to do is take the keys out of the ignition. You know, don't keep the car running, especially with the children inside. I mean, this is what happens, and it may be 1 in a million chances, but, you know, it's your car, your children, and your nightmare that you're going to have to live for the rest of your life because of your negligence not turning off the engine, taking the keys with you. It's real simple to do.
All right, Dennis.
And all this consequence for that.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you jumping on the air with us for this awful, awful ending of this kidnapping pursuit. Ends in Malibu at PCH and Kane and Doom. Dennis, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Have a good and safe holiday weekend. We'll continue to keep a watch on this, and of course.
Yeah, we'll update it.
Yeah, we will, and just obviously PCH is going to be a mess. It already is. Yeah. Okay, we're going to move on with some other news tonight.
Yeah. The immigration story. President Trump's border czar, Tom Homan, has said over and over again that ICE enforcement operations will continue, particularly in sanctuary cities. And that's what we saw happening today, despite some community pushback.
Look at this, look at this. Yo, we're just recording. Just back up, just back up.
Touch me, touch me, touch me, touch me. I dare you to touch me.
Video from the Citizen app shows an now familiar